take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all.
Well, we've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field.
They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up
with the Baltimore Ravens.
It's the Battle of the Beltway. Baltimore and Washington are underway.
Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Love the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second down and 7.
Now it's Haskins. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Love. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
At the 37-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. This is Love. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They go play action now. Haskins. This is caught by Ginn. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 14. A gain there of 21 yards.
Bring it up. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On first down, here's Love. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
Out of of the shotgun. Haskins. His pass caught at the 4. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Touchdown. From 8 yards out.
And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
The CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Jackson on 1st down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
13 yards.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
He's going to take off with it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
He's brought down.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
26 yards. And the Raven first down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A very solid gain of 27.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now Jackson on 1st down, being chased out left. Gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out in the field charged up and ready to go.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10
at their own 28-yard line. They'll start the drive with Love here. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Love. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
First For the Washington leader in receiving yards a year ago, good for a first down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Play action. Haskins. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. A pitch back. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyus Bowser came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, it's Haskins. Anunwa's got it, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And 8.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now it's Haskins.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. They worked very well there for a 1st down.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Brought down.
Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
Going to give it to Love. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Haskins now off the bootleg. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins.
From the left hash. Josh, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle.
Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 Washington.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Chris Moore returning it. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the 36-yard line.
Now the third-year man out of Rutgers, it's Gus Edwards. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
Hamilton on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. On the carry, it's Love. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he's got a noon one. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. The running game fully inside.
Sink 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from your offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a...
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, 44 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The return man, Chris Moore.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he comes back with one complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st down, Ravens.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Tyus Bowser showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Haskins to throw it. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Third down and long.
So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission? And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the Ravens
Jackson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Ravens.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Here's Jackson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off. And
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Now the Washington offense back onto the field. They'll go for 2 here.
Watch 36 tonight.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.
Washington 24, Ravens 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Down Baltimore.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson. And this is caught at the 8. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay. 26 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker now to add the point after.
The extra point.
It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
Makes this Washington 24, Ravens 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here's Antonio Gibson. And able to get this out to the 25.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Play action. Haskins. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Brings up.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
On first down, it's Love. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Haskins out of the gun. That's caught by Trey Quinn. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards, a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He can run for it, and he will. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Ravens.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. And that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Second down and 8.
36. We own it. We own it. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Oh, you get ahead. Oh, you get ahead. Mike 36. Mike 36. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Haskins got an open man, finds Gibson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
How did he do that? How did he do it? I mean, in this type of weather, it's not just catching it, it's seeing it coming towards it. Maybe that's why he ended up having to go one-handed, but boy, what a catch.
That was a spectacular one-handed grab. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Now it's Haskins. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Love. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
From the gun, Haskins. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
And a Raven 1st down.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, it's complete to Snead. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown.
Marquise Brown ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Flush to his right. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
Ball carrier.
Tackle made by Tyus Bowser.
At the 46-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now.
Here we go with Haskins. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
Brings up 2nd and 2. Tonight's final score.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right? That reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points. Defense held them. And lo and behold, they walk away with a